So, here we go. For anybody who doesn't know, the Mandelson Files have dropped. And lo and behold, something that was all suspecting, Keir Starmer knew about the extension of the relationship between Mandelson and Epstein. He knew about it, or Epstein. He knew completely the extent of it, but yet he lied again. But herein lies the major issue for me. Under the Proceeds of Crime Act, I think it's 2002, don't quote me on that one, but it's POCA, P-O-C-A for short. There is actually grounds, in my opinion, other people might disagree, to try to have a criminal investigation against him. So there's none of this, he needs to resign now or whatever else. It's a case of, has he technically created a criminal act? Because at the end of the day, if you're given information that he, as a Crown prosecutor, so he must have had extensive knowledge in this, would look at that and say, oh, he's committed a crime here. And then he's not said anything about it or referred it to the police, then he is perverting the course of justice, So it's an interesting one. Obviously, he's not going to refer himself to the police, is he? But it's an interesting one because, at the end of the day, people can argue about it, but Mandelson has been arrested. Mandelson is being investigated criminally. So, there is grounds there, in my opinion. People will ask, well, is he going to resign? Is he going to do this? I mean, I think it's quite clear to see from the Prime Minister's questions earlier, with him dodging every single question, lying, turning around, dismissing things, that he's not going to go. And I've said before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it till the cows come home, that man is a Chinese spy. He's been put there by the Chinese government. You look at his background, you look at everything else, it's clearly obvious. So, and every single decision that man has made since he's got into power has benefited China, or would have benefited China if it had gone through. Obvious one, Chinese super embassy, boom. The digital ID twinned in with the Chinese embassy. Look at where the cables run that holds all the information. They would have had access to all our information. Look, the Chagos Islands, Mauritius and China are like that. Sticking up for Iran. Where does Iran get most of their equipment from? Oh yeah, Russia and China. So at the end of the day, he isn't going to go until his overlords in the Chinese government turn around and say, yeah, we've got far enough now, mate, so you can crack on and leave because the people hate you. But yeah, 100% go and have a look at the files, they're up. And here lies one thing I even forgot to mention at the start. We're seeing the redacted ones because it's common knowledge, it's not a conspiracy theory, that most of the files were redacted or destroyed. So if this was on the ones that are being released, how bad are the ones that have been destroyed or modified? So yeah, doesn't need to resign. Man needs to go to jail.